Utopia, if you don't already know. And I'm really excited because when I first started my YouTube channel, this was the main thing I kind of wanted to focus on and show off to you guys. And I don't really get the time because I've always got screaming babies and there's a lot going on in my house. But I said, you know what, I'm going to throw that idea out the window and just be raw and show you guys how it really is. So you guys might hear screaming babies, people talking, and we're still going to get it done. Today I'm going to make my famous shrimp empanadas. I'm going to show you guys a couple things that you guys need to get started. We need some ketchup, we need some barbecue sauce. Now you can use any barbecue sauce you like, but I prefer the Masterpiece Original. You're going to need some chipotle peppers in a can. They just come like this. About 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 garlic cloves chopped, 2 carrots that I've already peeled, diced, and I've already boiled them down so that they're a little bit tender. I've got 2 green onions, garlic, salt, pepper, a 2-pound bag of shrimp that I have it's already deveined, cleaned, and I've actually chopped them in half. And then this is the part that is my cheat, you guys. I use Grand's buttermilk biscuits. It actually cut about 2 hours off my cooking time. And that is all you guys are gonna need. So let's go make some delicious empanadas. Yay, I'm so excited. The first thing that you guys are gonna go ahead and just kind of get out the way is the sauce part for your shrimp empanadas. And that's gonna include the chipotle peppers, the barbecue sauce, and the ketchup. Depending on how spicy you like your food, I like it real spicy. So I add just shy of the whole can. Now if you are not really much of a spicy person, I do not recommend using as much as I am. I would probably say just use about 3 of the peppers, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh, you want some cookies? Okay, here you go. Here's some cookies, boo. Don't eat too many. Alright, so you're gonna add your peppers in there. I'm gonna only leave about 1 pepper inside. And for the barbecue sauce and the ketchup, I'm just kind of eyeball it, and I'm gonna give it about 2 big squirts, so about maybe 2 tablespoons of each. So about 2 big squirts of ketchup. Now if you find that when you're cooking your sauce and it is just way too spicy for you guys, you just can't handle it, ketchup is the key, you guys. Make sure you just keep adding a little bit of ketchup at a time, and the spiciness should wear off and it should calm down. So that's all you have to do. So you're just going to go ahead and leave it like that, and you're going to blend it up. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to take your 2-pound bag of shrimp that you've already cut, deveined, peeled, cleaned, all that good stuff, and put it in some oil, whatever oil you like. It doesn't really matter. My oil of choice is soybean oil. And I'm going to stick them, and that is the sound that you guys are looking for. You guys want that little sizzle sound, okay? As soon as you add your shrimp, go ahead and add your 2 garlic cloves that you guys chopped up. Okay? Stick that in right after. And remember, shrimp cooks really fast, you guys. So you guys don't want to overcook these because they're going to be really, really just chewy, and it's not a pleasant feel in your mouth, okay? Plus, after you filled your empanadas, you're going to be cooking them again in the oil. So try your hardest not to overcook these. And I'm going to add my green onions. I'm going to add my carrots that I've already boiled. And I am going to add my garlic salt, my pepper. Now be generous with your garlic salt and your pepper, you guys. So I'm actually adding that sauce that I made earlier with the chipotles and the ketchup and the barbecue sauce. And if it gets to the point where you try it and it's just super hot and you can't deal with it, just add a little bit more ketchup in it, and that should do the trick. I am going to add my sugar. Now the reason why I don't add the sugar to the blender is because the heat kind of helps the sugar kind of melt down. And if I put it in here, the little grains will kind of stay together, and then when you bite into it, you'll get kind of a big bite of sugar, and I don't think you want that. Finish cooking your shrimp down, and you've got the spiciness level kind of where you want it, and you can handle it. You are gonna take your Grand's biscuit dough that I have actually rolled out, and I've put some flour, I have put some seasonings. You can put whatever seasonings of your choice that you like. I go ahead and stick with just salt, sugar, and a little bit of pepper. Now you're gonna roll it out into this little flat shape here, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because at the end, if you feel like there's extra dough kind of hanging off the edge, you're just gonna take your fork and you're gonna cut it out. So you're gonna take some of the filling and you're gonna stick it right in the middle. Now, you don't want this to go out the edge, because if you put it too much of your filling and it kind of seeps out when you're frying it, it will ruin your oil and it will ruin the rest of your empanadas, and you definitely do not want that. So that's about a good amount right there. And you're going to flip it over like so. First you're gonna kind of just pinch the edges with your finger. Make sure that the bottom piece of the dough and the top of the dough match. And you're gonna take your fork and you are just going to crimp the ends. Now, I feel that there's a little bit too much dough here. So I'm gonna crimp it first, because if I go ahead and push this down, all my filling might come out the sides, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna crimp it first, okay? Then I'm gonna press that filling down so it kind of gets in between, okay? Now I can take the edge of my fork and just cut off the excess. Okay, I'm not gonna cut off too much. And then I'm just gonna crimp away again. See how easy that was? I feel like there's a little bit more extra dough on this side. So I just kind of took some of that off and crimp away some more. Alright, you guys, this part is probably the most tedious part of all, and I have two helpers. I have my cousin and my sister-in-law Nancy, because I am mom and I've got to take care of some kids. So I'm going to leave them to do a little bit of my dirty work. Hey! Yay for helpers. Woo. Next time you see these bad boys, they're going to be in the fryer. Alright, you guys, so we have filled and closed all of our shrimp empanadas. These are just a few of them because I kind of wanted just to show you guys how I fry them. So you're going to go ahead and start a pan with a little bit of oil. I've already put some in there, but I'll put a little bit more. And I am using soybean oil, you guys. You can use any oil of your choice. I wouldn't recommend using olive oil on this one, because olive oil flavor for empanadas will just kind of take over, and that's not what you're looking for. So you're gonna let this get hot, not too hot. Now if you put your heat too high, it's gonna burn the heck out of your guys' dough. And you guys want the dough to, you guys want it to brown, but you guys want it to brown slowly. You guys don't want it to heat through and then the inside of your dough is going to be super raw. Alright, so that's when I go ahead and I just lay them out. And I'm going to get about 4 of them in the pan at once. They're a little big, so maybe I'll just do 3 so I have plenty of room to go ahead and cook. You guys got to be very gentle when you guys are handling your guys' dough. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Ooh, and I flipped them just on time, you guys. I'm gonna go eat something now.